I ain't got no time to chill now.
Hey.
I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, don't wanna chill now. Baby, tell me how you feel, yeah. Cause I ain't got no time to chill now.
What you guys drinking or no?
Focus on the millions.
Okay,
You playing
good.
games, get on my phone, don't wanna chill now.
You want a cup of this though? Over this? Alright.
Run it up, now you with the shit. Why you keep on playing like I ain't got the stick?
That's all the information right there.
Designer on my face, Angela on my case. You all up in my space, you wanna take a taste. You talking out your mouth and on my head.
So he got a couple movies that's about to drop. One's already released. Mikey, which one's already released?
February 16th.
What's the name of it?
No.
Time Matters.
Time Matters.
It's gonna hit on theater, so that's going straight to Netflix.
You come looking for me.
Okay, selected.
No need to talk about the visual. The money coming in.
Right. No, I know that. That's what I'm trying to ask you. I was going to say that next. Due to the fact that being with select theaters, is your movie still going to be remarkable on Hulu, Amazon, or Netflix as well?
That's the sole strategy with that.
So this is your first one to just try it out, right? Almost like Dolomite. Hit all the theaters you can. Then make it see how people react.
It's the whole process.
Okay.
When you ask me, I'll give more depth.
I'm steady focused on the millions. You playing games, get on my phone, don't wanna chill now.
Let's be called Mikey J, right?
Unless you come up with a plan, show me how to get these bands. For where's my challenge?
Congratulations on the Grammy nomination. Was that within this year?
Nah, years back.
So icy, my haters don't like me. Cause I got a bag and I'm ballin' like I'm Nike. How you talking down on me? You wanna be just like me. Just like me. Just like me. Got you stalking on my page, so I dab them on the rave. Fuck with them bitches, gon' stay my drink. I flooded like a lake. And you drowning in my wave. Just getting off the bay. And you know I'm grinding, shining, good vibes.
On the beach, y'all.
Shout out to the pros. Shout out to the Pyrex gang. Shout out to Zay Farrell. Gorilla Green. Hey. Chico Dusty on this too, y'all. Believe it or not, Chico got balls, y'all.
Yeah, here it is.
Shorty fly like a pelican, ass fat like an elephant. You niggas on my element. Pussy nigga, you relevant.
I just want you to catch up. Hello, okay. No.
Shorty fly like a pelican, ass fat like an elephant. Says she's sick, she needs some medicine.
She got the follow bowl on, so you know, that's take the time. She always tell me what I'm better than. Back and forth, I'm
Hey.
If you think you can't mess with them, I know you hate standing next to them. But we turn up and
Well, congratulations on the DB. I'm going to say the DAP right now. That's how you gotta trick your mind. You gotta say the little thing that you remember, the dynamic artist breathes.
Shorty fly like a pelican. Chico Dusty, y'all.
Shorty said you my medicine, and this shit was probably heaven sent.
I don't recall I was hella bent.
Couple shots, that's
What other Gene doing? A talk show out there or something?
I do a video show on Wednesday.
Down in your residence,
Play video?
All independent artist videos. I do a countdown like 1/6 part. My independent. You know,
I like that setup you did, yo.
see my backdrop? See my new banner?
Your birthday? Okay, I still like it though. South Bronx, I used to live in White Plains and Story Ave. Yeah, I know that ain't South. That's like still Hartford. You just entered the Bronx.
Dirty Diane, shorty from Mississippi. Ass fat like Drina, hit you working misdemeanor. You're not my lover on that dinner jean. Sizzle popping when I hit between. Pyrex whipping Mr. Ice Cream. Pop that twerking for a real G. Pharaoh bacon, I'm a god, y'all. Sitting high on the hog, you know. Destination on the town now. Loud circle up and pass out. Shorty fly like a pelican. Ass fat like an elephant. Yeah, you know I'm not hesitant. Come in, girl, so what you
Is that like a movie or that's like an indie movie? It's an indie movie? Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe just the nameplate. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, nice.
I ain't got a flashlight.
Zay Pharaoh in the building, y'all.
That's what turned me to it.
Alright, I'm gonna need this though when we start, but I'm gonna need you to run that back. Because you know how to say everything. I'm gonna just feed off of you today.
I was going to read off to you.
No, I feed off you. You do the facts. I do the beat.
Shorty flying like a pelican, ass fat like an elephant. You know you niggas I'm an element.
What's the song right now?
My IG.
Oh, okay.
You got roll?
Huh?
You got roll?
Yeah, no, you're completely fine.
This right here is that
Yeah,
Pharaoh
based in New
Bacon
York.
Controller featuring Shay Nice.
Yeah, the way you whine, you know it controls me. The way you twist your hips, running round, round and on me.
I do concert bookings on Friday.
You're Pharaoh, so you know no one
I got like all laid out. I've been doing this so long. I just pay you people. I don't look for a money thing. It's just going the ball for the people they look up to.
hypnotizing. The way you whine, body control. Appetizing, I'm trying to dive in and sip the wine off. So back it up now, touch the touchdown, the scoring.
Hey! It's no secret, feel your need, got the script on. That's when I'm always down the block. That was first for me. I don't know if you know Twins.
Let your body take control, your body take
That's my
control.
boy out there. And DJ Casual.
Make your body feel so right. Bring the darkness to light. Damn, it's all good for the phone. I got away around you. The way you
DJ Pharaoh Bacon back in the up on the 1 2.
Baby Kings. I did the
Ashanti's first album was a solid little win for her, for who she is, what she stands for.
Shout out to Shanti and Keisha Cole for that battle tonight. Let's go, Shanti.
Like it's different. It's a difference because you can't relate the two. To me, I wouldn't have put them on the same. I wouldn't have either.
I was listening to.
If Mary didn't have so much ego, I would put her with Ashanti just for a little bit. Just for like that. They still got that. You know, she is amazing. But as I said, she was her own ego. Just so you can't put Chris in nobody. You really can't.
Chris Brown will have to go up against Usher.
I don't know, man.
Chris Brown will have to go up against Usher if he's gonna go up
against
against
Usher. It's so funny. I had the same conversation with shout out, I know y'all probably recorded, to my boy Tashawn Gales, you know, with Compound. I was talking to him and we were going back and forth too. He said, "Sharky, my girl." I'm like, "Yeah, my dude, damn."
What's going on, everybody? We're about to start my interview. Digitalboomboxnetwork.
There you go.
There's different characters. Like when neither one of them was next to Mary, because Mary was the beginning of.
Exactly.
Listen, very needy. I don't know, man. I can't think of right.
There is nobody.
There was nobody else. Puffy was a genius for that.
Mariah needed Whitney, but Whitney gone. So see, there's no comparison.
Who I think Mariah is?
Whitney.
At that time.
But Whitney was smashing.
Yeah, she was too. See, exactly.
But they're like.
But if you had to, yeah. Shit, I want Dolphin Gotti, but that'll never happen. They got real issues in life.
mission and I'm trying to tell you, but you never listen. And then you gon' make it when I moved on. So our game, man, it's too strong. Like I'm putting perky, man, I'm too gone. What is you
I met her. Mad cool. And his family. You know? So when I met PHARAOH, like, I told Billie Jean straight up. I said,
Alright, y'all. Appreciate y'all for staying tuned to Sizzlepopradio right here on Digitalboomboxnetwork. Of course, you already know you're here with the host with the most, Pharaoh Bacon with the sauce, and co-host tonight. She running around real quick.
Hold up.
We got. I wish I gotta get the money sign. I'm gonna have to watch. That's gonna be the next one. When you come up in here, I'm gonna have the TASH money in the building, y'all.
You already know.
And across the table from her tonight, we got, man, Grammy nominated, multi-Grammy nominated.
Yes, get it right, baby. Get it right. Sizzle and pop it.
Director, producer, actor, extraordinaire, musical artist. Man, let's keep going. I can keep reading. Activist, Mikey J.
#1 God's child. Thanks for having me.
Make sure keep tapping real quick.
Yeah, can you hear? Because I don't hear nothing.
Okay. Because yours was on.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody on?
I think so.
Yeah, I can hear everybody now. Okay, there we go.
Can you hear you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
She ain't quiet. So, man. Okay, well, first off, I got to start with, I appreciate you, man. Because ever since I started doing music and everything else, you've been a supporter ever since you heard my music. And then the fact that you actually will put my song on the score, I definitely big appreciation to that.
Nah, you're welcome, bro. When I heard what's the one you just played,
Back Against the Wall?
No, not Back Against the Wall. That's how I found Back Against the Wall.
Oh, okay.
It was the one you was in the park with the girl. Sure, you know.
Oh, what you need?
What you need, yeah. And then I went on your iTunes looking for something that can actually fit one of the films that I'm doing.
Right.
And when I heard Back Against the Wall, I thought about one of my scenes in Time Matters.
All right. And
Back Against the Wall, it really fits perfect for this particular scene because my character's back is against the wall, in Time Matters.
All right. So if y'all don't know, man, he has multiple movies that are out already. Then the ones that's about to drop. You want to give them a couple titles that's about to come?
Well, yeah. Well, we're gonna re-release Chill Pill, my comedy.
Right.
I would say around summertime we're gonna re-release it, director's cut, and then. But the biggest thing for us right now is we got Time Matters.
It's that time.
Time. Yeah, I was gonna say let's get into a little bit of detail about Chill. You know what I'm saying? No, we're gonna go back to Time Matters.
Yeah.
So that's what's at hand right now. We want to keep that name remembered in your brain.
So this year we got 5 films that are being released.
Okay.
We got Time Matters. We have Colorblind. We have Chef's Ingredients to Deception, which is a novel that was written by an author by the name of Betty Lewis. And we're going to be reshooting in its entirety this movie Keys and Cuffs. Yeah, so, and Keys and Cuffs and 3 the Hard Way. And 3 the Hard Way is a totally new film for us as well. So I'm excited about everything we got.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do any of these movies have how would you say, I don't want to call it a trilogy, but do they have connection to one another? Or these are all just different types of movies that we're about to get hit with?
It's funny you asked that because I franchised Chill Pill and I franchised Keys and Cuffs. So Keys and Cuffs are going to be a part 1, part 2, and a part 3.
Okay.
And Chill Pill is going to be a part 1, part 2, maybe a part 3.
But does it carry on a storyline into?
Nah.
No.
Okay, so 2 separate entities.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Okay.
I'm just excited.
But Uzi, I got too much information right now. They're not supposed to know all of that.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, but hold on.
It's going to be a great year, man. It's going to be a really great year for everybody involved and all that. So.
And also, Bacon, you did not shout out who else we have in the building.
Oh, Miss Bella. There ain't no Mikey without the Bella. My bad. Big Bella's in the building, y'all too. Y'all better get correct.
That's her whole name, Bella Ray Bond. I like that
Trying
name.
to get Bond out.
I feel like, listen, you gotta be on point. Game right, game tight. Well, hello, Miss Bella.
Hello.
And I know you have also a lot going on with these movies as well. Is there anything you would like to add into the movies to let us
No, I think
know?
he does pretty well. I like him to be in the forefront. I just like to read contracts and things.
Oh, good. Okay, so add it on a color. On a color.
You see, it's funny she says that, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to fall back from the
I know you are. I would like her as the eye.
So,
Tell us something.
with herself, with Bella Ray, and because our company is 95% female.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did that
Women
on purpose.
empowerment. Yes, very nice.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. Women have, and no offense to the fellas out there, it's all love with y'all, but you know the ladies have more of a focus.
Yes.
You know, they're more focused and fixated on what's going on presently to get them to that future that's solidified.
Yes.
So
They be about that
Bella
bad.
Ray, Shawnee Williams, Teresa Teresi.
We pay attention to detail.
I know.
We have a very diverse group of people that work for us, and just it's a beautiful thing. But
Nice.
the ladies run the company. I'll just fall
And I'm
back.
better, more mild-tempered than you are.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, yo, listen.
You see, he got the army on though, right? Because he always ready, but they keep him chill.
The general.
They keep him chill.
But you know what? You know, she's right. She is right. She's right. You know, you need those voices of reason.
You need somebody who's going to assess the situation instead of
Yeah.
jumping head first before you.
I have
You know,
no.
Or be a yes
Things
man.
like-
Exactly.
Yeah, I was about to say that I have no yes
No, he
men
doesn't.
Great.
around me.
Great,
None.
because that's not something needed in life, especially to move forward.
Yeah, especially for what we're doing. You know, there's a lot of eyes on us because we deal directly with the upper echelon, whether they're in New York or Hollywood or whatever the case may be. We're dealing directly with specific people from Academy Award-winning directors and Emmys, and you know, these people they really, really support us and everything that we do. So, and I say we because it's a team, it's a collaborative effort. You know?
What is the team's name? Since it's like a
Anya Film
production.
Group.
Anya Film Group.
Anya
Okay.
Film Group, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Please look out for them.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add to that?
I'm still talking. My bad.
Oh, you're gonna get to
that.
everybody.
Okay.
Let's talk about the ladies.
Go ahead, Bacon.
Oh man. Oh my bad. I'm setting up music. Oh, okay. So, you know, I always ask this: when you're doing music versus when you start doing your films and things, do you think you're harder on yourself when it comes to doing music, or you're harder on yourself when you're doing your movies?
I think on the music side, it's much easier because you know you can write a story that you just seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I could write about walking through that door. By the time I get here, I probably had like 32 bars, you know, broken down. But you know, when it comes to writing a script, you know, it's a little bit more detailed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a little bit more meticulous and intricate. And such as Colorblind, let's say Colorblind for instance, that film, it comes out August 4th. That film I wrote in 2013, and it's still relevant 8 years later. And I'm like, yo, that's even beside me.
And I bet you now, I don't really know the logistics behind the wordplay of it. I'm pretty sure there's some wordplay behind it.
Yeah, it's very deep. It's the type of movie that if you're offended, then you're guilty.
Oh shoot!
Right now is the best time to put this out right now. Because right now,
Yeah.
you know, I just seen something, not to derail you, but I just seen something where, I don't want to say it's in a wrong manner, but where white people are now saying now they understand us. Because now that they have a target on their back of being called capital terrorists or terrorists, they said now we know how black people feel because they
You
are
have
always
no
being
idea.
discriminated behind something
Yeah,
which is
no,
not
yeah,
true.
because-
No, of
yeah,
course they
because they're-
don't.
because-
But now I'm just saying the colorblind concept has a right time right now.
Yeah.
Because everybody is.
Yeah, but I said on the Capitol, had there been black folks, there would have been bullets.
Oh, we know that they would have shot
So
immediately.
you can't feel
Before
what you
getting
feel,
into it.
So.
Oh, I know that part. Oh, but yes, but Miss Bond. You're right about that. Word is Bond. Word is Bond.
But I'll tell you like this, like, you know, look, y'all said it, you know, white folks in America that were sleeping under a rock was purposely sleeping under a rock.
Right.
You cannot turn a blind eye to your television, to your radio, unless you want to turn a blind eye. There's no excuse as to why you don't know black men getting pulled over or getting gunned down, or black women are being
They
arrested
can
and
know and
strung
still
up
not be able to
in
live.
a jail cell and is being called suicide or, you know, whatever else. So, you know, but at the end of the day, we have black Americans that turn a blind eye as well, who are Well, it was what Katrina's character in Three to Harvey. What you called her? When they live in the suburbs and they think it won't affect them because they're not in the hood.
Oh, yeah, like the way the Northerns have, every time we see something, well, I ain't gonna say we, but every time people up here see something happening down south, oh, that's just happening down there. Exactly. That's how they are. Exactly. Like, no, that affects everybody.
Exactly. And it's sad, but we do have black Americans that are like that. And it's sad. So, Colorblind is one of them films, as Bella Ray coined the phrase, everything is spoken at the kitchen table that you will not speak about in public.
Okay.
So from the language to the content to everything that's in that film, it's real life. It's just real life. And if it doesn't offend the offenders who are committing these atrocities, and I'm talking about gay bashing, I'm talking about civil rights committed against black men and mixed interracial couples who are married where, whether it's the white male or the white woman with underlying race issues and bigotry within them and marrying a black woman or a black man to feel good about themselves.
Right.
This movie touches a lot. It touches a lot.
I wish I could get the whole ins and outs of the movie. I want to see it now.
The trailer's out. The trailer's out.
It is out right now?
I'm definitely sending you the trailer. The trailer the trailer is amazing.
So tell the people, I know we can't just give the actual eulogy of how to find it, but it's on YouTube, right? Do you have it on YouTube?
Yeah, all the trailers are up.
Tell the people how to see the trailer, because that's something I would like for them to in tune to.
Yeah, you can definitely check out the Colorblind 2021, Colorblind the Movie 21 trailer, and on my YouTube page at Mikey J TV, MikeyJay TV. It's even on Instagram on Colorblind the Movie 2021 on Instagram, and Time Matters. We're recutting that new trailer as well.
Okay.
So,
I'm about to say, what's the main scenes that's going to be in that trailer?
I'm ready for it right now. You see me both trying to talk. I can't go to the movies with you.
And what, Time Matters or Colorblind? Time Matters?
Yeah.
Time Matters, it's going to really touch on...
It's Time Matters,
yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, so my character is a criminal defense attorney by the name of DeAndre Grant. And Bella Ray plays Delana Grant. Mm-hmm. And I thank her for stepping into that role because I could not find the right Delana. And the last Delana, not taking nothing from her, but she's right. She was very whiny. Like, everything was seen, you would have, like, it was very whiny. So she took the role and...
Oh, no, when you say that, in what manner? You just say that?
I've never seen she was damn near crying, so...
Oh.
Was this written that way, or she was doing this?
In some scenes she's supposed to cry, but not in every scene.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's just carrying it on a little too long.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And it was. I just had to reshoot the whole movie, not because anybody did anything wrong.
No, sorry, it's the vision that you want.
Yeah, I'm just a perfectionist that is just focused on that. I got tunnel vision.
You just like spend money too.
Yeah, these things is not cheap, man.
No, it's not.
Nah.
The movie's definitely...
It's not. Production, reshooting, any of the above. Because I got featured into a film and, at the end of the day, I guess the director lost all the footage for the person. How was he supposed to reshoot this back and get all his time and money for all of us who had to take time out their day, their time and money to go get anything? So I know how to run in location sites and getting the conversation with these people. Some of these people, yeah, you're granted, but you're not really granted. So if you come back to Max and we reshoot, then now they want money. Mm-hmm. Now it's funny money. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
Wow, you just touched on something very important. Can we talk about it?
Of course, I would love to. Jay, that's why Tasha Money is in the building.
Can we talk about it?
Yes.
So
let's teach the people.
Each film costs anywhere from you can have a small budget. It could be $40,000, $50,000, or $150,000 or $250,000, even $2.5 million to do a film.
Right.
Right. What the cast doesn't comprehend. What they don't comprehend is that it's something called net 30. So net 30 is if you're a background actor, and or what they call an extra.
Right.
You get paid 30 days after you finish filming as a above the line character or below the line, and then you got your executive directors and executive producers and director. Everybody gets paid immediately once the film drops up to 120 days. So when the film comes out, let's say Farrell Bacon does a film called Bacon Express, a comedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drops March 1st. Once that film drops, his cast is allocated to be paid 4 months after that film is dropped.
Right.
Not dropped, I'm talking about an album. Released.
No, I know what you mean. It happens to the best of us.
Unfortunately, you have people doing unethical things. Other production companies are paying people up front, paying people immediately. And this is the reason why Hollywood and or New York don't pay people right away up front. They may give, let's say Will Smith signs on to do, what's that movie, The Aliens, Independence Day 3. Let's say do a part 3.
That's Will Smith.
And he does a $20 million movie. They'll give him like maybe $5 million up front and then the rest after he does what he does. Robert Downey Jr. is a perfect example. He didn't take no upfront money for Avengers. The last of, matter of fact, the rest of them, right?
Yeah.
He didn't take no upfront money. He ate off the back end. He was smart, you know.
Right, that is smart.
So when I try to tell actors, you know,
Almost $500 million.
yeah. So when I try to tell actors or the executives, or whatever, we sit down with them, you know, we're very forthright. I mean, very forthcoming with them. This is what this is what we're gonna give you, yada yada. The only difference that I do is instead of paying an actor per day, I don't think an actor should be getting paid per day, because if that actor gotta be on set 15 hours,
we're going to make sure the extras, right? You said the extras, and we're talking about all everybody.
just everybody in general.
Listen, if they want to be funny with you, I'm going to tell you something right now. Remind them of what Ice Cube did to them motherfuckers on Friday.
Oh, he reshot.
Y'all get paid $50 and take it and run with it. And now look at that shit. It's a motherfucking classic.
Yeah.
If everybody would have sat back and let that shit rock and put y'all heart and soul in it as y'all did, y'all would have got paid. Now everybody doing interviews left and right. I was just watching them last night on YouTube. Why y'all all
Feeling
mad?
depressed.
Ice Cube did me wrong. Ice Cube did. No, he didn't. All y'all wanted to be cocky and get paid exactly.
Upfront.
That's Ice Cube right there.
Wasn't that budget like $5,000?
The budget was, but how about this? If they all sat back and allowed that budget to just exist and let it win and let it marinate, I promise you everybody would have won.
Yeah.
And after
Everybody.
part 1, that's when they gave him that big next one, that big.
Big budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You gotta win with the winning team. Like, just sit back, relax,
And
if you agree. You know what I mean?
And I totally agree 1,000% with you. I tell the actors, this is what it is. This is what you're gonna get, and are you gonna pay me per scene? Yeah, because if you're gonna be on set 10, 15, 20 hours for $100 a day, nah, yo, that's like slave labor.
Right.
It is, because
So-
especially they gotta rerun it back. It
Exactly.
ain't hitting right. Not everybody can just get in the studio and make a song.
And you're doing like, so I'm able to get 4 scenes in with you. So I'd rather give you 100, 150, 250, whatever your character is. I pay as per the role. I'd rather give you that per scene as to paying you per day.
Which makes sense.
But that's what Hollywood does. Like they really stick. Not me. Not me.
You work with the people.
Yeah, but and you see, and the thing with working with the people though, everybody got that mindset that somebody's trying to get up off of them.
And they got that right
Yeah.
that they got that mindset they think is everything older than them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you get a brother that's really trying to put you on the game and trying to do it the right way, they still always think they're getting taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Which
I've
is-
been burnt. I've been burnt
Oh,
by
we
some
all have.
actors. Trust me, I've been burnt by some actors. And it's the actors that you least expect are the ones that burn you. You see the other ones coming. They just didn't.
They ready to go. What you want me to do? You want me to put a clown face on?
Like,
You want me to put a dress on, nigga?
He's like, you see him coming, but it'd be the actors you least expect. Like, wow. So there was a couple of movies that I'm like, damn, we gotta reshoot it. Do I reshoot the scene, which is like 10 scenes with this person, or just reshoot the whole damn movie?
Have you ever regretted ended up casting somebody?
No, I won't even say here loud.
No, because we're not gonna say that. Because did you just hear what happened?
No.
He knew who was the best fit for the next role, which was.
But I won't sit here and lie to y'all. I will not. I'm not gonna. The reason why I won't say I regret it,
Yeah.
because when they came to that audition, killed the interview.
Yeah.
Then that's like saying like I wasn't sure of myself. No, they did their thing in the movie. I'm not gonna sit here and
Then you
take
never know how
away.
people's vibes be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can get the job, but can you make the job? You know?
Yeah.
Can't take away from their talent, their craft. I will never do that. It's just that some people have this thing called the Messiah complex, or they just think the whole film is about them, and it's not. It's about 80 other characters or 10 other characters, and that was the only issue I really had, man. A lot of people just had egos, and they came with that diva mentality, and that no, you're not. Like,
right.
I'm not Tyler Perry, Spike Lee, Martin Scorsese. I'm a young aspiring film director.
No, hold on. You are. We ain't gonna take that away.
Why. No.
You are.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because
it's just the beginning, though.
They are who they are, and they're right. And I'm coming as Michael Stephen Paul, Mikey J. Here's my films. It's great to have those comparisons, and I've been giving those comparisons.
Oh, blessings.
Spike Lee's one of my favorite directors.
Yeah, I like his imagery.
Yeah.
It's his own. He owns his own.
Yeah,
you know it's a Spike Lee movie without even knowing.
He puts it in your
You could have
face.
missed the whole introduction and all of that. You just know. As you see them moving, like, they moving through the city.
Yeah, and that's his
ain't
thing,
doing
right?
nothing. You know that's him. You know that's a Spike Lee movie.
And it's like Spike Lee has his niche. Like,
so let's get back to you then. What's your niche to your movies? Do you have like a little niche to your movies that defines you to stand out?
Oh, you know anything?
How about your storyline? Your storylines can play out different. The thought process can play out different.
If I had to say anything,
we know all
that's
Lifetime movies are the same manner, but what about your movie play? Because you have over 4 to 5.
I would say my writing process. Yeah.
So let's explain your writing process. What defines you separate from other directors?
I just write real life. Like if I'm gonna do I'm doing a Godfather type of movie, right? I was watching the Godfather last week when they ran that marathon. Mm-hmm. And
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm sorry, because I didn't really watch all the Godfathers. I feel bad.
You don't know about Don Corleone.
I stopped at one. I was asleep.
But it really inspired me and triggered me to say, wait a minute, I actually knew black Godfathers who dressed and walked and talked just as they did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Not every black man is, yo, what's up, fam? Yo. Like that's not. If you notice, every black so-called Godfather has a a niggerish attitude. No. So what I'm doing with Days of a King, it's called Days of a King, and I'm gonna be filming that in 2022. That's my TV series.
Oh, okay, nice.
So with every black,
sound like a
yeah, I was sitting in the coffee cafe.
The funny thing is, the girl that was playing my wife in that, she actually reminds me of her. When she was like, remember, what you doing on this corner, huh? Oh, so you gonna be on the corner? All right, now you gonna work for me. I did it like
say that, talk like that in real life.
Yeah, life ain't make money for nothing.
But I just
don't do that.
I just do my best to just stay different, be different, think outside the box, but actually, but still give it to the audience in an informative way, but yet an entertaining way at the same time.
So, do your stories come from like real life situations mixed into your own interpretation on stories that you would like to be told, or these are just stories that you feel at heart should be? How can I say this? Another phrase like
portrayed.
Yes, portrayed.
I would say colorblind. Colorblind is straight up. When you see the trailer, it's going to explain everything right to you. Okay. So colorblind is definitely real life, not made up. Everything that we've seen and want to talk about in public, but we didn't. Yeah. Depending on who you were, Time Matters. The only bit of truth in that is the part of the kidnapping of the daughter in that. Okay. Now, none of my kids got kidnapped, but there were certain situations where, when I was doing my music, somebody tried to threaten my daughter, this, that, and the third. It was crazy. Oh, wow. It was crazy. Now that you think about it, that was the only thing. But other than that, Time Matters is just a black family. Yes, I come from a street life, so that's true to my younger character. But then I turned my life around and became something much better than what I was in the street. Blessings. So blessings to you. When you see the Time Matters, you'll definitely understand that. But everything else is just about this little girl who had nothing to do with nothing, who got kidnapped because of her uncle's antics. Mm-hmm. And now her dad got to be pulled back into a life that he left. He didn't even have to escape it. He left. He went to college, became an attorney. Mm-hmm. and now everything is
You got
like
dragged back into having to handle
crabs
the
in the
situation.
barrel.
Facts.
And not for nothing, he was doing everything that he can do to appease the people involved. And when you push that button, they push that button.
It's that kindness for weakness. I feel that.
You gonna get it.
Now, chill pill.
No, real quick though, Bella, can I ask you a question real quick? As far as the time matters, when somebody takes in their truth into a story, but also flips it into a narrative that's just a story to be told, what is that? What category does that fall under? It's not just straight fiction, right? It's just actual truth behind it, or does it?
Based on.
Yeah, based on.
So it'll be
Actual
based
events.
on actual events, even if the storyline is completely
Different.
altered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
Because
always wanted to
sometimes
know
they
that.
change events to protect other people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Because you might know a headline, you might know a story, you
Yeah.
might know a person. So
Or
they
just
change.
something for the people to know, like it
Right.
could be stated as a fiction and actual facts.
Mhm. You
Get it
just-
ever or
yeah,
no?
Yeah, because you negate things so other people can't point you out. Like say it was your story, you didn't want your story known that was
Like the
your
best
story.
man.
So you'll change the name, you'll change the situation, you'll change everything about it. But
Right.
circumstances will be relevant to your life.
Okay,
Yeah.
so majority of you guys' films are real stories, real life, they're based on real stories.
Some stories,
and
yeah.
Yeah,
Fiction.
pick from my life or a lot of my characters are maybe named after, like one of them is named after her mom, who she just lost last year.
No, condolences to you, love.
Thank you.
No,
Yes.
truthfully. Well,
Like-
the coronavirus, I will
It
give
was.
you all the love, but you know.
I mean,
So it was condolences to the coronavirus. All blessings to you, love. Blessings to you.
yeah,
That is a hard thing to swallow. People are not shedding a lot of light behind that. That's not something that we asked for. That woman could have had so many years above to be granted for. But blessings to you.
yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you too during this time, during this lifetime. Yes.
She yeah,
It's alright, I'm sorry. I wanted to give that moment to
So my
her.
character names.
The character name you gave her
Yeah,
mother within one of the stories.
I just like to pay homage to a lot of people that were there for me. So when I'm creating my characters' names, I just be like, oh yeah, Patricia. Hold on.
That's a nice name though too. No, that do be fitting a lot of roles though. Patricia sound like an aunt or a mama. Oh, you know? Patricia, no, you know Patricia was real.
Yeah.
Nah, she was. Yeah.
That's a strong name.
Strong left hook too. But like my character DeAndre is named after my daughter DeAndre.
And which movie is this one?
Time Matters.
Time Matters, the same one. Okay, the one that we're promoting right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my daughter DeAndrea, I took her name and just took the E off, or the A out,
Okay.
and DeAndre, and so forth. You know.
Nice.
So
How do you feel the aspect of the movie showed after? Like once everything laid out, everything played out. When you rewatched everything and all
I haven't rewatched it yet.
Not yet?
yeah.
The director has not watched it. Have you heard this?
We're still in editing. Yeah. So we're still editing.
Oh, you're still in editing.
We're
Okay.
still in editing.
So the release date is February?
February 16th. We're
That's a great day. 2 days after Valentine's Day, too. That's a good day.
It is.
You get those couples who want to act like they was in love to go see something.
Actually, you know what? Let me rewind that. I'm glad you said Valentine's Day. It actually comes out in New York, February 15th, and then we got 2 shows in New York on the 15th. Of
Can you
February.
release the theaters?
Yeah, definitely. So we're gonna be at the Stewart Cinema Cafe, February 15th, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and 7. So that's 3 shows. We'll be at Horizon Cinemas, which actually is 6 theaters in Maryland, but they only opened up 3.
We going bacon?
So
Yeah, I'm with it. As long as you
No,
my
we're
ride.
going.
You my ride. I'm
Yeah, I'll
going.
drive. I'll drive.
So we got 12 shows in Maryland, and then we just got Vegas. We got Ohio, thanks to
I got
Elshon
some
and
good connects I'm
Jacobs.
gonna send to y'all too for the Vegas run.
Yeah,
I got some real good connects. I'm
Yeah,
gonna send
this-
that your way. Some NFL players. I'm being dead ass. It's a blessing to meet y'all during this time, and I support other people. So
let me tell you about
please
Vegas.
send us all those dates though. I hope it's not booked out. Is it booked out?
Nah, we just got the tomorrow we get the I'm gonna sign a contract off tomorrow for Vegas, so you good.
Okay. No, we ain't going though. We going to New York.
Yeah, I go to New York. I ain't going
We're gonna go to New York.
With
I'm gonna
Vegas,
still send the word though.
they tried to keep me in Vegas when I was touring out there.
Yeah.
I had my residency and all that, the turmeric. And yeah, that's a long story.
Okay.
I'm like, nah, I gotta get out of here. I've been out here a month. I'm supposed to be out here for 2 days.
Yeah, it was something I wanted to ask you about. Last time you was in here, you was saying that you was about to be in a superhero movie.
Yeah, that's still on. That's still good.
Okay. So
COVID and stuff
Push
like
it back,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be playing Icon, and that's why I've been
In the
trying
gym?
to tone up. Nah, not in the gym. I just been doing little things at home that I can do. Ain't much.
Well,
Lifting a fork and a spoon.
It don't matter. They said, Kim Kardashian said, you take a can of beans and hold it in your hand and you bend off your chair and hold it up and down, you good money. Trust me. Going up your stairs.
Yeah.
Actually work it out. When you're taking a walk, I used to take boxing. So when you take a walk, you can walk regular. That's nothing. That's half of the miles that you walk. You gotta extend your legs and hold it tight. All right?
Trust me,
I'm
I
telling
know.
you, real talk. You better use that couch for them sit-ups. And not even, you only gotta do half sit-ups.
I use
you
that
do
couch
10
for
this
leg
way,
presses.
5 this way, and the other wherever you need them to go. That's where your love handles, all of that.
I use that
Do
couch
it at home.
for them leg stretches.
I'm mad I'm giving him advice, and my ass been being fat during quarantine.
Shit, I got COVID weight. I ain't worried about it. I keep
Shout out to
it
my
moving.
Whitley family, because they will be real mad. They all boxes, straight
But
boxes.
what else we got? We got Maryland. We got Ohio. Thanks to Elshonda Jacobs and Go Get An Ink.
I was trying to see if we could find a theater up
We
here.
got Georgia. We're all over the country. We're nationwide. So whatever theaters opened
Y'all got
up.
a few, so how many cons? Do you know off rip? How many?
How many shows? Or
Yeah, because I just
theaters?
want you to release the ones that were soon, so then they can go follow you and
Oh.
know, like, this is about to happen, Captain.
He said once it hits, it's about to hit.
Right,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
man.
tsunami wave though. That's what I'm saying. Like once they know, because we're gonna go to the one in New York. That's he said February
We just need all the
15th.
tour dates.
So basically like this, right? After New York, we're driving right to Maryland. Right after Maryland, we're driving straight to Ohio. Then we're coming back. Then I'm on a flight to go
Georgia,
to Georgia. No,
so LA, right?
To Vegas.
Vegas. I apologize.
Yeah,
It's not the
to
same thing.
Flight to Vegas, then back on other flights because I'm still doing the press tour.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still going around the country promoting the film and all that. So it's the process that we were talking about off sidebar, off camera. This is the actual process. Everybody doing films, which is great. Do what you're doing. Just do it visually and audio wise. Great. You know.
Please say that again, because I be trying to tell artists when you're doing something, your production is everything. Stop thinking because you think you can rap your whole down and I made a song.
Well, that's the man's in them.
Nah,
That's because they
man.
have a lot of yes men around them.
Man, forget your bands in there. And I ain't about to get into that topic because we're going to get back at your artist. Because that's not what I can't wait to talk to you about real quick. But as far as what you're saying, you're correct. You know, make sure everything is lined up correctly. And blessings to you both. You both right here and your whole company.
Yeah, I appreciate
Because
it.
y'all have everything lined up. Like, I'm excited. Like, I feel like I'm about to go to a red carpet affair, which I am. Ain't I?
No, it is a red carpet. You're funny. You're funny. She's funny.
I'm sorry, it's
funny.
really me though. So,
No, and that's true to life. That's a lot like Chill Pill. A lot of people ain't think I can be funny. Like everybody like, oh, he's so serious all the time. Yeah, but when they seen Chill Pill, this motherfucker's hilarious. Like,
Then they see your lives on, you be serious in your lives.
Because y'all know what he's saying. And you gotta talk to a camera. Because y'all don't know what he's saying. Y'all gotta film me. And too bad you ain't right next to him. If you was right next to me, he'd be chill.
Right.
Right?
But when he
Tell
talking
him.
when he talking
Tell him, boss.
when he talking to the masses and he on that live, he be like, oh,
Because y'all gonna know I'm real.
I got sent to the principal's office.
but you definitely fit this character that I may be doing a recasting. I gotta talk to you about.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Because I just came in just to do a blessing for y'all. But see, blessings happen in all mysterious ways.
because it's this particular character.
It's just me 24/7. I swear to God, that's why they call me Tosh Money. You so crazy, like Martin.
It's this particular character that you fit. You got a problem with hand-to-hand combat, like smacking somebody on camera?
Nah, just as long as I don't use the left hand, because you know I did just have shoulder surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you really gotta.
I think I'm all right now though. All right, I'm all right now.
All right, so we definitely gonna
Yeah,
talk.
I'm all right. I'm
We
good.
definitely gonna talk after this, and this is what it's all about. You know, this is how I cast people sometimes.
But hold on, the
too.
hand-to-hand combat, is it really gonna be acting?
Oh no, you're gonna smack
somebody
somebody.
really
You're gonna
gonna-
smack a grown man. Like
I can do that all day. That's a fact, and I'm still telling him I love him. God love him, and I love him.
Nah, you don't love this guy.
No, I'm telling him after the fact.
He's saying when you in character, you ain't gonna fuck that nigga.
No, I'm just saying after the fact. After the fact. Yeah, I can slap the nigga.
I love you though.
Yo, we good though. Yo, facts, yo.
And this is the whole thing about the movie industry. Like, this casting changes all the time. A lot of actors don't even they don't comprehend that.
No, but it's necessary when filming. The vision has to line up to what the vision stands for. It's no problem with the person or who you are and what you stand for or who you are. It's not, oh, I don't like you, or you don't fit this part. Because it has to add up to make sense. Period.
Yeah.
I don't care if you canceled everybody and just hired them people off the street real quick. But at the end of the day, if they hold the character of what your vision is, it's what matters.
Yeah.
Period. Look, like you just said, I might hold it, but that don't mean I'm going to get it. Because like you said, I can get there, everything it is what it is, or right now it's my truth, this is who I am. But I ain't going to sit here and hold you at fault. I'll be blessed for the fact of having a chance to, you know what I'm saying, like show myself or show truth. And if this is what stood for what you wanted, then that's what it is. And that's how people have to behave in this life. People too sensitive in this new generation. I can't deal with it.
You know what? It's not even that it's not that they're sensitive. There's two types of ignorance. So I take the entitled.
I love yours. Yep.
The Messiah complex.
That's why her name Bond. She just shut it down. Bond. Where is Bond? If you don't make t-shirts, I promise it's gonna be a problem. Where is Bond? You better run with it. You better run with it. I'm talking to existence.
But it's the same as what I was saying. You know, the Messiah complex. But this is a process. COVID took away a lot from everybody. Me, Bella, you name it.
Me,
but
you, my job shut down. Everything got sold to the shelter. Everything.
It was a gift and a curse. The curse was we lost a lot of loved ones. We lost a lot of our freedoms, meaning with this quarantine and the house stuff. But the gift is that we're able to still sit here amongst one another, and that's a blessing from God. I would never not say that. I'm glad that we're still alive.
Yeah, it's a blessing to meet y'all, like I said, within this lifetime. So,
the whole marketing plan is we were doing the film festivals first. After the film festivals, we were doing the red carpet movie premieres. Mm-hmm. After the red carpet movie premieres, then I was going to entertain the Netflix, Hulu, and whatever other deals I have on the table even to this day. Okay. But I said, why am I going to give these people percentages of something that I should get first? Right. So we're going to release them through our website. And then, after that, the streaming services. Because a lot of people don't know this, man. You know, a lot of people, I got a Netflix deal. You do? What camera you shot your stuff on? So I can tell who got a deal and who doesn't. Right. Because I know the cameras, I know the specs, I know every technical aspect of what Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, you name it. I know every aspect of what they will accept, what they won't. If you notice, a lot of black cinema, a lot of the stuff that's up, it doesn't look good.
It don't look theater ready.
At all.
Look like somebody recorded on the old VHS.
Yo, there's this movie called Tangerine, right?
iPhone.
Check it out. Now, I don't know.
No, they've been doing that, though. They've been using their iPhone.
If you know what you're doing, there's 2 movies right now that are slated for, I think, Academy Awards that was shot on an iPhone.
I believe it, though, too.
On an iPhone. But I'm glad you said that. I just said this not too long ago. You give me a Polaroid instant camera, I'll shoot you in stills while you're holding a 5D Mark III in your hands. You give me you give me a Rebel T3 or the Rebel T7, right? Mm-hmm. That's the lowest Canon video camera you can get. I'll give you one of my red cams or my Black Magic, or I'll give you I bet you $1 I'll shoot somebody on that, because it's not about the hardware, it's about the person behind it and your editor and who's mixing and mastering your sound. And that's what's going to give you the great quality that you're going to see on the screen, whether it's a movie screen, your phone, whatever else. And Bella be behind the camera. When I be setting things up, a lot of the behind the scenes shots is her shots. Yeah. You know, and people look at those too.
Always. Always. We want to see behind the scenes. People who are intrigued always want to see behind the scenes and see what it takes to get to what you accomplish. Because that scene that they may just saw may be hard. Like, oh my God, how did they just do that? You know what I'm saying? And just to see behind the scenes, it's like, I gotta be joking, laugh around. You know
how
what I'm
many
saying?
tips it took to get that one scene done?
They be like, dang, you don't know, like that really took some work, or it took people to have to get into it, or it took your heart to have to get into it real quick.
And the last person feelings in order for them to feel the emotion in the scene.
The last interview, she got away with murder, right?
The last interview or the last movie?
The last interview, she got away with murder. So You can ask her questions now. I'm going. You got to murder.
What you mean?
And I listen. I'm trying to put her in the forefront.
You can't. Right now, she with you though. Hold on, you can't throw Bella off the boat.
No, what you gonna discuss her?
Hold on, Bella. Let me get my jet ski. What's going on?
Nah, he was jumping off, leaving her on. Like, go ahead, handle it.
No, Bella's might steer the boat. He's steering the boat. Bella, look out.
I want her to talk about her character.
I'm the anchor.
Oh yeah, you know that's what I was gonna get back to as well because we did speak about we got a little bit derailed. Sorry to the audience because we do want to talk about the role that she took over, in which we were talking about certain actors and actresses not being able to obtain the role in which is given or seen. Mm-hmm. So explain us the role that you had taken in the movie of Time Matters.
Is Delana. I play his wife, and the character was written very weak. She was very weak, and the previous actress, I would give her that she was a better crier than me because I don't cry. I couldn't do it.
Looks stern.
What's your sign?
I told you.
My birthday's November 22nd. I'm spoken on Sagittarius.
Sad, baby.
Yes, sad. Sad. That's my sister and my brother. Yeah,
I know.
I just got to tell them, I love you.
Hey, don't do that. I'm sad.
No, they good. You just gotta love them. Just love them.
I'm a Capricorn.
They strong. I'm a Capricorn too. Easy.
So we got nothing to talk about. You're outvoted.
But Sagittarius.
It's 2-2.
I'm December though.
He's December, Christmas.
I'm December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas.
Word?
Yeah.
And I'm 28th. November.
So we loyal. We're very loyal. We're very, very loyal.
Sagittarius always take the ass in.
People take our kindness for weakness and our weakness for stupidity.
And then they take.
It's all about Bella Ray right now.
They take.
We'll talk about that later.
Go ahead, Miss Sagittarius.
The only thing that I said is because certain people like to vibe off of, your horoscope sign, but the fact that she's a Sagittarius, that means they're very strong. They hold a lot in and they keep moving. And when they are determined,
a lot of people take our honesty as
mean.
Yes.
You're not mean though. You're
I can't help it if you don't. I'm just being honest.
You just don't got time for bullshit.
If you don't want to know.
Exact. Thank you.
Just let it go.
I say it all the time. Don't ask me unless you want the real answer. I'm gonna give you exactly what you. I'm not gonna give you what you want to hear. I'm gonna give you exactly what you supposed to hear.
Because I expect that from me. If I ask you something, I want to know the real thing. I don't want you to
sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Tell us about the role.
Okay, so basically, she's a wife and a mother, and she's married to DeAndre, but they're separated right now because their biggest problem is he values his work over family, and he works for criminals. So basically, you work for these dudes and you invest all your time in them and not the people at home. So we're separated right now. And during that separation, he does something foul by messing with one of my girls, who in reality is actually not one of my girls, but I don't see it. She's jealous of me because she wants him. So basically, yeah. So.
I want to be girls to be like, is this like a
my
best
homegirl,
friend,
like, we
right?
grew up
like
together,
cool friend, right? Somebody you allow in your house, and your children.
Yeah.
She's been envious since day one.
Clothes.
She's been envious since day one.
Right.
Bar tampons.
Right.
Yo, what's the life? I didn't want to repeat it. Yo, Mikey, Jenny said it.
Girl, I need a tampon.
You know what? Then you needed that role then, because I'm not gonna lie to you. My sister, shout out to her. She's a Sagittarius. She hold her family down real strong. You needed that role. I'm glad she took the role in because she was gonna get on your ass.
It wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy. Thank you to Raymond Broadwater. Right, that was Raymond, right? Raymond, my first AD. He talked to us. I was trying, but I'm like, oh God, I give up, Raymond. Raymond said, I got it. Don't worry, she'll do it.
For him.
Do you actually have children in life or no?
Yeah, we have a son together, and I have 3 bonuses through him.
Yeah?
Our son is 20 years old.
All right
6
now.
feet, 5.5.
What?
Big boy.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I still fuck.
He's at 6 feet.
Chop that tree down.
How old is he?
He's 20. He'll be 21 in July.
You got 20? Oh my gosh. I hope that camera look good on Bella right now. Cause damn, Bella que pasó, muchacha. She looks so good. Damn. What?
6'5.5", but I'll
How old are you?
I'm 45.
What? Oh.
Black men melanated is definitely a great
I'm
thing.
like all of this right now.
Yeah, my oldest 18.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, my boy.
I ain't know that. Okay now. Damn.
Our son is he's the audio. He does the boom.
And you have him involved as well.
Yeah.
I love this. Love all of this.
So.
Wow.
See, family work.
I'm still working on trying to have one.
PHARAOH was supposed to been in what was it? Time Matters, right?
Yeah,
Time Matters.
And
Well, a certain situation, it wasn't his fault. Let's just say that.
It's okay though.
yeah,
Time matters,
I
big
ain't gonna throw nobody under the bus.
yeah, we ain't gonna do
Time
that.
matters, big
We
hand.
ain't
We ain't gonna do that.
You still gonna get it.
No, he gonna do keys and cuffs though. He gonna do keys and cuffs.
Word.
Good
I
money.
actually need him for keys and cuffs.
Okay.
His whole look is perfect.
You
Good
know,
money.
definitely, man. Shoot, I appreciate all this shit.
Nah, he one of the thugs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta be that guy.
You know what's crazy? Even my extras have speaking roles, so they actually become featured.
Oh wow.
That's crazy, right?
Yes, it is.
We have no
Because actually need to
extras.
just walk in the background.
Yeah, you
They can't even order a cup of coffee without just saying.
happen to look at the camera while you going by. Hey, cut.
You know who my extras are?
Hell, I was an extra on Love and Hip Hop, and I didn't do nothing but keep walking by the camera. And I was by the bar.
My extras are my B-roll. My B-roll is my extras.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hold on, explain to us what B-roll is for people who don't know.
B-roll is basically additional scenes that have no dialogue. It could be a bridge, a shot of a bridge, shot of some moving cars, people walking, things of that nature. It's inserts to lead up to another scene.
Well, you're granting great opportunity. I want you to know that, though. That is a blessing. Pure
And
blessing.
when we go to every city, too, this is very important for everybody to know. We're hiring 4 people from each city that's disenfranchised, not working, to come set up the red carpet and work the theaters as well. So we're definitely paying them 4 people daily for every city we go to.
See, that's what. Hey, and well, our governor won't let us do nothing fun yet. So if not, we would have
Actually,
definitely.
just found out the club's going back up to 2 a.m. on the 27th.
Oh, they opening back up.
You know?
Oh,
I'm getting my job back.
Because right now it's 9:30.
We're waiting. I think Billie Jean's trying to see if she can. She gonna let me know any theaters that open up. And then PHARAOH's been looking too.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Can
I
we
reached
hold
out to
a
the
private
Bing.
screening?
I reached out to the Bing. I'm waiting
I
for
would
them to get
definitely do
back.
that.
Yeah, the Bing is
A private theater.
You reached out to him already?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a nice size theater too.
I would definitely do that.
Even there's one. It's Connecticut though. I'm trying to work on getting things here. So, but AMC at the mall and stuff.
Yeah, I went to go check them out in Enfield yesterday, and yeah, they're not coming back till spring.
But DBN is gonna be the host, the red carpet premiere media for us.
All blessings.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Yeah.
Appreciate that definitely.
I
You already
know,
know.
man.
You know how it is. It's love here. Everybody say you know been here since I started.
Yeah.
Since
That's
I
crazy.
actually I know.
I told Billie Jean, I said, yo, that's the only show we really come back and do.
We done had a lot of shows here. And
Yeah, man.
you see who strong survive.
That's crazy. Because he had 2 different DJs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Now I'm back doing DJ Road.
but I will say this though. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Go ahead.
Out of all the hosts you had, very articulate, knows how to hold a conversation.
Yes.
Yep. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you, bro.
I know, bro. That's why I've been fighting so hard for her to get here.
He do. He made this his New Year's resolution.
I'm like, I need you to come on. You've been saying you're gonna come mess around with me for a minute, so can I get you this
Yeah,
year?
but see, the thing is, like y'all
But
got
she
strong
did.
team. You dig what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care if we on camera or not. I need my own too, because like I told you, I hold a lot of blessings all the way around. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've been a promoter since we had to hand flyers out to motherfuckers. We'll drop it on the floor, I'll pick it up and give it to a big girl and tell her she's amazing.
She like
and
me.
make her come to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Then when people come to the door, you gave me a flyer last week. Girl, remember when you saw me? Oh, girl, I saw you put it on my car. Hell motherfucking yeah, you gonna get another one next week. When you see me, you gonna love me. There's times where I knew I had to go to school in the morning. Knew it. And I'm outside till 3 in the morning in Hartford, Connecticut, putting on car to car to car. And Hartford's only 25 minutes away. And I'm still going ham as much as we can. And still handing it to people. I want you to know what I'm telling you, the son that you need to do.
You need to tell these rappers that.
Man,
I
I'm doing it all the
try
time.
to
Shout out to my
tell
boy
that
A
shit to
Mafia.
him.
They want me to be a manager, but I can't do it because when I talk to them, they don't understand the realness I'm telling them. Unless you have a following, a fan base, I cannot help you.
Because
when
they
I
get
stand, I'm on a
offended.
whole other platform. And I can't bring the CD. They're gonna take a CD. They're gonna take it. They're gonna toss it in the trash. Production bad. How you say? Damn it. I always get
Mixing,
started.
mastering,
The
all
whole no. The
graphics?
how you present it. The presentation
Oh,
is
presentation,
wrong.
yeah.
All that's wrong. I cannot help you if you coming in like that. Like, yeah, I'm somebody. Boom. What? Blah. Tasha, don't bring this shit into my motherfucking office.
You know, I told artists.
I'm still trying to figure me out too, but I'm just loved by motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All the way around.
I've been on music panels across this country. And I mean, you name a music seminar or whatever, I've been on a panel, except for Revolt, right? And there was a particular editor of a magazine, the owners / editor, chief, whatever it is, editor at large, whatever. And she openly admitted, so I'm sitting here, Larry Blackman from Cameo was sitting here, and I forgot who was sitting here. Oh, it was her. It was the particular person I'm speaking of, white lady on the prominent magazine in the South, right? And she said, and I quote, "Oh, well, if artists bring me a CD and I don't like the graphics or it looks like this, I just throw it in the garbage." I did this.
Exactly what I said.
I said,
you don't even know what you're missing.
And I just blacked. My publicist was there. They was all there. And my PR looked at me. They said, "Oh, shit, it's coming." They told me what they said when we finished.
Yeah.
I said, "Who the fuck are you to throw the letter E in the garbage? That's E for effort. You didn't even listen to it?"
Nice. He may not have all the knowledge to do it, but he tried.
Exactly.
You never
So
know.
I said, okay, maybe you come from a silver spoon and he or she just copper to him. But not every artist is gonna have that Michael Jackson. No, I said that Michael Jackson Thriller shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, for you to throw someone's dreams in the garbage, it's fucked up of you, and I'm not trying to sit on this fucking panel with you. And I got up, and as I'm walking out, everybody got up and just started clapping their hands. It was in Atlanta.
That's fine. That's something I'll do.
It was in Atlanta.
I'll think about moving out there too.
And it was Ozone Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're around anymore.
I wonder why.
Her name was Julia Ozone. I don't forget. Certain things you don't want to forget.
No.
That hurt me. That hurt me because I remember when I was that guy running around, 1,000 CDs in my trunk, boxes on my seat, giving out my flyers.
Yes.
I got my
Send
first
them up
deal.
in the car ride, putting the cover together, putting the CD together, putting the cover together,
Exactly.
putting the CD together in the car ride.
Tosh, I'm gonna keep it 1,000.
Facts. I done did that. Boxes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't have to do all that if I really didn't want to. But who am I to go to Fat Joe or Diamond D, Lord Finesse, Showbiz, Coco from SWV, and say, "Hey, yo, can y'all help me get on?" No, because I saw and I witnessed what it took for Joey to get where he's at, and Diamond and everybody else. So who am I to go and try to silver spoon it when they had to go through the struggle? So I want to know what it felt like, what it was. And that's the only reason why, to this day, I can sit back and say, yo, it's really self-made. From the music to all the record deals that I've had, was blessed. From Universal to Sony to EMI, my Def Jam situation and all that. It was a blessing, successful, great career. But I owe it to God, Christ, and everybody else that rode them highways with me, purchased my music. And even if my music wasn't purchased by anyone, I still welcome them with open arms no matter what.
And with that being said, that's all blessings. People don't understand that much about us. How open-hearted that we are and all that we endure without them knowing. I promise you, there's so many doors and gates that I'm open for people just to win. But at the end of the day, you see the truth behind people. But what we do is we still have to stand strong for who we are. Because our blessings are still always coming. Yeah. And we know what we stand for. There's no way you're going to sit here and take control of what I got going on. But I'm telling you, you can go. What they say, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't teach it to drink, right? And that's what always happens with us in life. Then when they fail, at the end of the day, all we're trying to do is tell you, you just went at it wrong. You don't have to run into the
You have to jump in the water and try to drink it around you. You're supposed to control it.
Exactly. But you know what? How many times can I help you in life when I'm still trying to win myself? But you know what? I'm going to make it happen, Captain.
But you know how you make it work. But you know how you
blessed.
Exactly.
But you know how you make
true gems in life.
Teach a horse how to drink. You put his motherfucking head right in that shit.
Drink and drown.
Tasha is the type of person who is behind the scenes. She's the elephant in the room. Oh, I never heard of you before. I never heard of you.
Right.
Dead serious. She's the type of person
and then it'll take
that
3
make this
people
shit
or
happen.
somebody
Like,
be like, I know who Tosh is.
you like
be quiet.
I have millennials. I have millennials say things like, "Oh well, I never heard of Mikey J. How old are you?" Okay, so no, you never seen me many times judging Freestyle Friday. You was probably sucking your mother's titty. You didn't see my videos on MTV or whatever video music box or whatever because you were like still playing in Play-Doh.
For your time.
So if you're like 30, 35 and up, yeah, you'll definitely know the deal.
Right.
If you're not, I never get offended because I'm not a narcissist. I can have a regular conversation with you about life and not just music. Like, all right, you don't know who Mikey J is? Look, this is who I am, but I like the conversation, my brother. Yo, let's talk like kings. Let's build. You know, it's not important if people know who I am. It's the fact that they just respect
What I
me as
stand for.
exactly, and that's
Respect me as a man.
And as we say that, I'm also going to say, Mikey J is not just a successful rapper and a music producer, but he is also an accomplished actor, as we stated, film executive, film financier, screenwriter, and producer. And also, we would like to add in, we can go back to his music, as I would like to. As far as your movie that's coming up, please, everybody look out for it, though. Time matters.
Time matters.
Time matters, February 15th, www.aignefilmgroup.com, or go to my Instagram, Mikey J, and you'll see more. Mikey J's IG.
Yes, and I believe the first movie premiere will be in New York, right?
Yeah, New York.
February 15th, right?
We got a lot of
multiple
people
time
coming in.
limits, so please look out for it, because we will be out there. Me and Bacon will be out there if I gotta drag his ass.
I'm going.
All right now.
My ride just didn't come through last time.
Now, just know that Mikey J is also a 2-time Grammy-nominated recording artist and a music producer who also boasts 13 music awards as well as an astonishing 43 honor awards for his philanthropy. How do you say it? Because I got a list. Philanthropy. Thank you, Bella, because listen, I got to get that tongue in order. Contributions to communities across America. So I would like for you to tell us about your music. Do you have anything coming up new with your music?
I did, but, I put everything on hold because we can't go on tour, you can't market it. Like, for Lil Durk, who is one of the most successful artists, only sold 23,000 units his first week, it shows you where we at right now musically.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold off on my music and just focus on entertaining people in the comfort of their homes or whatever screens they could be in.
You can still dominate through social media, though. It's an open platform. I mean, it's like the TikTok waves and stuff, but it can still happen.
Yeah.
Still happen.
I'm saying Joe got his show too now, right?
Yeah.
They do a show on Instagram.
Joey just dropped a new banger. He did it. He did it again. He did it again. Shout out to my Terror Squad family. I love y'all, man. See y'all soon, for real.
Okay, I gotta hear it. Too bad we can't play it here though. But I'm gonna listen to it. Yeah, featuring is just him alone.
It's him and
Tony or nah?
Nah, Tony. I told you Tony should have been on
Should have put Tony on it.
Yeah.
Tony just did a track with my boy Fabian. Shout out to Fabian. Yes, but damn, that shit was hard too though. But why
Joe,
you
he
put
got
Sunshine
one.
on it?
He got one. He did it. I ain't going front.
It's like a sample run song for Sunshine or not?
Damn, it is. But the way it was done, you're gonna be like,
okay.
I wanna thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the sample he used.
Okay.
You lied on me.
And he did it. I ain't gonna front. So, congratulations to Joey again.
Yes, blessings to him.
But that's the only reason why I'm not really focused. And then I got a couple of songs that fit TikTok and all that. I'll just focus on the films because we got the great deals, we got everything with that, and I'm just running with the ball right now.
All right, so since we talked about the films, what about I called it, like I told you earlier, the DAP, but that's not what it is.
Dynamic Artist for
the
Peace.
Dynamic Artist for Peace.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I used to be involved in the streets real heavy, before the music and all that. And I represented a certain flag, And when you elevate to a certain plateau in your life, successfully wise, and then you see a lot of foolery and fuckery going on of the same thing you represented at one point, you're like, yo, look, man, we're going to unite y'all. So it was this organization, Peace December, on White Plains Road, not too far from Stevenson Commons.
Well, I used to live over there. I told them that.
Yeah, White Plains.
Shout out to the Bronx.
White Plains and Pugsley.
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah, I think it's Pugsley. Yeah, right by the highway. And they wanted me to be the New York ambassador, and they were under the United Nations. They still are. And I'm like, yo, I'm still conflicted within myself. I can't be an ambassador for New York in retrospect to what you guys are trying to do. I'll be a hypocrite.
No, where you are mentally.
And the Sheikh Jami, he said, what do you mean? I said, I'm like this. If someone takes a swing at me, I'm knocking his ass out.
That's why I quit.
If someone was to try to,
wasn't ready.
Yeah, if someone violated me, then they're gonna get violated so I can maintain my life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wrongs will make it right, make it
exactly. And after talking to him
you gotta be fully prepared to be about that life.
Yeah. So after talking to him for like 2 weeks, for 2 weeks, I finally decided to do it.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best decisions that I made because it helped me with my conflictions, my anger that I still had. Even no matter how successful of an artist you are, a lot of us still got issues. Don't believe the hype.
We still gotta work with ourselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mine was anger issues, like built up, a lot of stuff. So I became the New York ambassador for Peace December with the blessings of the United Nations. And I united the Crips, the Bloods, Latin Kings, Nieta, La Familia. I had them all under one roof. No fights, no guns, no nothing. And to this day, they are still like brothers and sisters together. And that's when I was like, wow, it really did. I just spoke my truth to them and told them, yo, we're going to stop killing one of them. We're doing the white man a job for him. We're doing his job for him. And I just started speaking to them, had them come into the office. And the number one thing they all had in common was music. So it was Sed G from the Ultramagnetic MCs. He was a real big part of that with me. I brought him on board. Bella Ray, my bro Cam Stone, he's a Stony. He did 19 years. And I took him on tour for it was the Stop the Violence tour. It was what was it called? The Peace tour that I put together.
Oh, the Peace tour.
Yeah. And it was dope. It was dope. No fights, no guns, no killings, no murders, no nothing. And I'm still doing my toy drives, my school supply drives.
Let me ask you something though, from the heart though. How that made you feel as a man, knowing all you've endured, your own self and your own life, but to bring all these people together from that one speech you gave, and to watch it still matter to them as a family unit. For barbecues, I know New Yorkers run. They do barbecues, I know they do all of that stuff. They doing basketball games, now they connected. How does that make you feel? Is that a great accomplishment to you in your life? For all you endured? Does that make you feel
It was surreal.
Good?
It was surreal. I didn't believe it. It was really surreal.
And that's a stepping stone for you as a man?
Because I never believed. So you know how in school or maybe wherever we're at, and we hear that one story about that one person that just turned the whole world around, or the whole city. It really happened. It really transpired. I'm like, oh, snap. So it felt like, damn. It was just a wild moment, and it still is. It still is. Some of them want to bring their neck. Want to bring some of their necks,
yeah, but not everybody's ready.
But it was a wild moment. It was like, I can't even explain it, to be honest. I can't even explain it. You can explain your first love, or you explain.
You really can sometimes.
Like as fathers, we hold our daughters or our sons for the first time after they're born. Whew. I can explain that, but something on that magnitude where you're curbing death, intimate death, like it was dope. It was really surreal, nice. And now with my organization, Dynamic Arts for Peace, I still have the backing of the United Nations with Mr. Betancourt, Dr. Betancourt. So that's where the 43 honors come from me just going city to city, just
speaking your truth,
doing what I'm doing, taking guns off the street from little kids. I do toy drives for the past clothes drives, 18 years. I just give back. And one thing I don't play. I don't ask for news cameras because I ain't doing it for the news. I'm doing it because these people need, and I want these people to have. So that's one of the main reasons why if the news come, they come. They don't, I don't care. It's not important. And I'm a benefactor for 3 schools in the Bronx.
Yeah.
It's not important if they know that I'm cutting 6-figure or 7-figure checks to these schools for the past 5 or 10 years. It's nobody's business. And I don't even do it as a tax credit. You know, it ain't something I want back. Can't take it to heaven.
Right.
You know, you can go straight to hell, but you can't earn your way in heaven.
Sure the hell can.
So, you know, I don't ask for none of that. And Senator Gustavo is with me, Richie Torres, he's now in this, you know, I'm really in with a lot of the senators and governors, but not them, oh, I'm a politician, probably. No, I don't mess with those type of politicians.
Yeah, please don't. Leave them where they stand.
Like, I rock with those politicians for
city and state reps.
They still just come out real quick. You don't want to be involved with them.
And I'm going to be shooting the campaign video for Eric Stevenson. He just came home. They did him dirty, but now he's running for city council in New York.
Okay.
So, you know.
Yeah, he just got out. I seen that on the news. Yeah.
Yeah, he just got out. And they did him
He was
dirty.
pardoned or he just got out?
Nah, he got out, but the way they did him.
All the information they had for his trial.
Yeah, they set him up. Like, he even. I'm like, I wouldn't even try that case. Like, what are y'all doing? But, you know,
United
black
States.
man, you know, it is what it is. So, with all the politicians, Barack Obama, I've been honored by everybody.
Yeah.
What did Nicole
You gotta
Lester
sit
tell
up
me?
straight, Mikey J. You gotta sit up straight.
Nicole Lester, right, publicist, she told me, this is back in 2010, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said, I said, why they honoring me? I don't, like, straight up, I don't do that for that. She said, Mikey J, if someone wants to honor you and acknowledge you for what the things you're doing, it'd be a disrespect if you turn your nose up to it. And I know you're not turning your nose up to it, but it'd be, she said, just graciously accept the honor.
Of course.
That's how it would be perceived if you didn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she had to really convince me of that because I turned down the NAACP the first time. Yeah. But they came back a few months later and they
Was Bond there when you did that?
Always. She's always.
She was there when you did that?
What, when I turned him down?
Yeah.
That's when Nicole Lester had to step in.
But she was there when you did that?
Yeah, Victor Street.
Mm-hmm. I know she wouldn't allow your ass to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody was more to it though. No, I understand. But you deserve what you deserve, love. Your blessings are your blessings.
People gotta give you your
lessons
roses while you're
are
still
your
here.
lessons. Your lessons turn to blessings and blessings turn to lessons. I tell people that all the time before they leave from this marking point. You deserve it. And I feel the same way because I be doing the same thing too. Like I just told you, I be giving free knowledge, this, that, and the third. I be like, nah, I don't need all that. It ain't that serious. But it's not the fact that it's not that serious. Yeah. You deserve your blessings while you are here on earth. As we are here, we're supposed to make a mark, right?
Right.
We're not supposed to just be here to be a stain. Make a mark.
Just existing, not living, you know, that's just
right.
not me. That's like Jay-Z, Beyonce, everybody does a lot.
Because when your kids look back and they have to go stand up for you in front of school, they're going to sit here and say, my father has the NAACP honor. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
I got the Barack Obama honor in Connecticut.
You can still tell your kids you got the NAACP one too.
Yeah. Now that you think about it, and Bella was there for the United Nations. They gave me this piece of somebody gave me this beautiful mahogany, burgundy-ish plaque. I think that's one of my favorites, to be honest.
Yeah,
so, that was my first one, right? That was one of my first. That was my first plaque, and I cherish that one, you know. And then they had to go pick up one for me because I got jammed up in a certain situation. So Bella and my son went and accepted it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, but to be honored by the Congress, U.S. Congress, U.S. senators, mayors, and governors, it's cool because at the end of the day, I can always go in and sit and talk to them. You know, can we do something about this gun violence? What you got going on with pantries? You know, I can have regular conversation with these people. The mayor of, where we filmed Chill Pill at?
Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, we did Poughkeepsie, in Connecticut. We filmed some of Chill Pill in Connecticut.
Oh, yeah, by Mr. Burgess.
Oh my goodness, I forgot the name of the part of Connecticut, but me and that mayor, we got cool. Mayor of Poughkeepsie, the mayor of Peekskill, the mayor of Patterson, New Jersey, like all over. It's great to have these people on speed dial. I could just give them a call, you know. But you give one of the most important things that people need just as much as food, knowledge. Not even knowledge, your wisdom.
Right.
Your wisdom. Because there's two types of ignorance. There's ignorance of lack of education, and then there's ignorance of knowledge and wisdom and overstanding. Because if you understand, then you will never get it.
That's
you know?
a fact.
So what you've been doing, to who you've been doing it for, don't stop that, because that knowledge is very important.
Thank you.
Okay.
I like that reverse psychology back on my ass. Because we here for Mikey. Jada, we got to talk about these millmates. It's a blessing, though. Now, let me ask you one question, though. You both, when you guys, like, decided to do this together, was it something you were already doing yourself? Or was it something that you seen all his visions, his dreams? Because I feel like us as Capricorns, we find that one person who love us because they be like, nobody else is like really seeing what we stand for, who we are, what we can accomplish. And we give so much love to the wrong people, our loyalty to the wrong people. Well, I don't want to say wrong because they might need it. They might need it to be better in life. Is that what happened?
Well,
For you
I've
to
been
go so
helping him
strong
out
for this?
with his contracts and things since he was doing music, so it was just a transition over to movies.
Okay.
That's it.
Kind of felt that too. Yeah. Like she said, nah, y'all not gonna take it. Nah.
Nah, he doing it.
Nah. He the one. And nah, we gonna make this happen. yes. And I love that. I love those vibes. Love those vibes.
You know, it's you have a day one, then you got your day zeros.
Yeah.
You know, and
I'm the one that has to make him see. He's always like he's high off of everybody. So I'm here. I'm watching. I'm reading. I'm listening. And he's like, oh, this person. No, not that person. Not that person. Not that person.
I feel like I'm talking to my sister.
That's when the honesty got to come out.
That was like my sister.
They're
She's
great.
so,
They're great. I'm
shouts
like, you
to my
think everybody's great, but everybody's not great. And then he sees it later, and he's like, oh yeah, you right.
Absolutely.
And they be ready to, yep, then the anger comes out.
It ain't the fact that we see it so late. We know it, but we just trying to hope for the best for this motherfucker to feel it out or see it out or become better. If you see my vibe, fill up my vibe.
I'm not a hater. I'm telling you what it is. Everybody else is yes. I'm like, no, this is not right.
You
don't always want to hear it. You don't always want to hear it, but in the end, I was right.
Just went through it.
Always.
Just went through it. Just went through it. But instead of like blowing up on the person.
Yeah, because you don't want to do that at first. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a little bit of the benefit of the doubt.
Just went through it.
I give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, y'all do, but y'all don't.
Yeah, she do.
Us, we be just trying. Like,
and then normally I go for people's energies and stuff like that, but I sort of feel that's sort of prejudging somebody. So I just say, you know what? I'm not gonna walk into this with preconceived notions. I'm gonna give one benefit of the doubt, and then
they take their Halloween mask off and it's a whole ball game.
Wolves and sheep clothing and shit like that. So look, I've been dealing with hate since the beginning of my music career. You know, I had people tell me I'm broke. I had people tell me my cars ain't mine. I ain't write my rhymes. I ain't do this. I ain't do that. And then Bella got set them straight because she was out after a while. I spent $1 million in 30 days. $1 million in 30 days, and then another $1 million when?
I don't care when you spent it, but it's not here now. Like it's not. You didn't make no value out of it.
It was like 2 weeks later, some shit like that.
That's like college tuition. That's like investment.
Yeah.
See, that's where I come in at. That's where I talk at.
But that was
chance for on the 21st. I say the same thing. You gotta let that go.
But that was at a point. That was years ago.
What made you do that in 30 days?
I was living black.
Like
I had this whack.
Living hood.
Living whack.
Hood rich.
Whacked out of his mind.
No, it wasn't that. It was the fact that I have this thing, right? I have this mantra, and I live by this. I'm not promised the next 5 minutes.
No, like you said, you can't take it to the grave with you. That is a quote that you stated earlier.
I'm just gonna,
live it up now.
Yeah, but that's why a lot of black people have generational
But knowing that no one's coming right back.
Generational wealth for living like that.
Did you have children at that time?
You got plans for the future.
But I had to.
I might not.
But you have to go through something in order to
learn
that
that
too.
That 30 days?
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't there while he was spending though, because he wouldn't have spent it.
I know that's right.
But she the one who told me how much
James
I spent.
Bond.
I didn't know. Honestly speaking, I'm gonna keep it on it. I didn't know how much I spent. She's like, yo, you know you spent $1 million, man. I was like, fuck, I ain't spent no $1 million. She's like, no, you spent $1 million.
How you know?
I didn't.
Because
I was just frivolously like
You just going and going?
I was just buying
He was living in the moment.
this,
When the
let's
moment
do
was
that.
happening,
because I
he
knew I
was
was getting it right back.
right.
Gotcha.
You know, I knew I was getting it right back.
That's
So
not
I,
guaranteed.
you know,
And nothing guaranteed.
with my investments and stuff like that. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, I spent another $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, all right, yo, that's it, I'm out. No matter how much you do, now I know this, I'm out. And then I stopped. Because I just saw how serious she was. Like, all right, I'm done. I stopped. But I didn't stop, I slowed down. A lot. Because I still love my sneakers. I love my clothes.
But you still budget the right way.
Yeah.
Good.
But
No, he don't budget.
we talked about...
No, I know you do, boo.
We had
He
to
don't
talk
budget.
about...
I know you do. I know you. I know it's you.
We had a conversation like a week ago. This is a true story. We just had a conversation a week ago. And I forgot how it came about. She said, you know you just spent another $1 million last year. I said, on what?
But that was film stuff, so that's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. I was going to say that. But what I want you to do is not ever take into that in your thought process that $1 million before. I want you to act like that should never existed. It was a life lesson and blessing.
I don't even think about it because it's like,
It happened.
It
it
happened.
went, it came. You
All right,
know?
but
I mean,
how
it
about
came,
this?
it went, it came.
Now look
you
at
know?
when you look in the mirror, I want you to know you are that $1 million. It's gonna make it back. Well, all
Yeah,
these
that's
movies
that
is
brand.
coming back, right?
Yeah, that's that
You got a
brand.
couple movies lined up.
5.
5 on them. What up, though? That's that $1 million. That's that $5 million. We gotta get it happen, Captain. I want to
You know,
see this movie so bad.
I be getting a lot of artists too, man. And then we can.
How we gotta dress for this premiere, Bella?
I'm actually gonna wear a 2-piece
We
myself.
doing suit time?
That's him. I
No,
like
I'm
jeans.
asking-
I'm comfortable in jeans.
No, what you're gonna ask for the event for the people to come?
Oh, he likes you to come out like
Just
you come
casual?
out.
Suit and tie?
Casual chic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can have sneakers and a nice blazer. You can have a nice sweater. With
As long as you
a
red carpet ready for a picture.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Not like you just came out of Rikers Island and
Everybody's
shit.
dressed up.
No, hell no, I can't take
I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna have some Pharaoh wear.
I brought my Louis out. Nah, I can't go right for Death Island Jam, right? What we doing over here?
I want to say this. Oh shit! I want to say this to your listeners, to your artists out there, man.
And to your fans too, who may be in tune right now.
Yeah, and to all my fans, you know, when I was blowing through my money, I knew it was coming back because of my investments that I have, you know. And I had this thing where I knew I wasn't promised tomorrow, so I wasn't spending money because I was living. I was spending money because I was existing, and I had to go out of that mentality and just start living.
Right.
And when you start living, you know, you get more clarity. You know, your emotions you become more, you know, controlled, and you know, and then you got the right people around you. You can't have yes men around you. You can't have people with a niggerish attitude around you in a bad karma and persona and all that. You know, I'm still a work in progress.
We all know.
You know, I'm not a saint. I'm not the guy that be out here faking the funk and fronting and all this and that. No, I'm a real guy with real things going on, and you know, I'm not gonna let nobody try to take my greatness away from me either.
And you're a man with a dream who's not staring at the seeds.
Yeah.
You actually planted them, and you wait. They growing. We ain't
Yeah.
waiting. No, they growing.
Let's talk about this keys and cuts roll I got for her, man. We got after this. We got to talk.
Oh, in fact, no, we will.
Yeah,
no,
for
we
real.
will. No, we will.
But,
But,
you know, to all your fans, to all your listeners, man, if you invest your money, stop buying Bentleys and Rolls Royces.
How about stop renting?
Right? I'm gonna get to that. You know, all my music videos, all my cars are mine. My clothes are mine. My watches, my jewelry is mine. Because if you're renting them, it's a waste of money. You know, don't go invest your money into a $350 car and you only got $350 in your bank account. You know, like, take that money and let it sit. Let it build. Let the money make itself. Don't let the money make you.
I heard you before.
And I just try to tell artists, man, stop trying to follow the dreams of everyone else and follow your own. Live your life. Don't try to live the life of, let's say, the Migos or Cardi B. Live your life. You set the trend. Don't be, you know, don't follow the trend. Set it.
Well, you have a lot of
You know?
artists that are feeling entitled to everything just off of
He ain't lying.
Just doing a song. And you be like,
You said, I'm sorry, Pharaoh. You said you got an artist that wants you to manage him, right?
No, I said somebody who's in the industry asked me, he said, Tasha, you need to start managing artists.
Okay.
And I said, I'm not doing it because they don't have the same drive that I have. And if you're not gonna come correct to the table, when you come to the table with me, I need you to have over 100,000 views on your motherfucking YouTube.
Legitimate
I need
views.
you to have fans. Okay, and I need you to have consistency. Not somebody who's just dropping video for a video, getting 5 views, another 10 views, another 5 views. You better get another video, drop another single. I promise you, the nigga that you chill with don't even know 2 songs off your motherfucking mixtape. And stop dropping 10,000 songs on your mixtape. Drop 5. Drop 5. Nobody deserves all your music. You might have so many gems. I promise you, 7 of them motherfuckers might be singles for a real album when you become somebody with real production. Stop doing it to yourself.
Then even after they get a good substance, they don't want to do the work and get out there and push themselves.
Drop 3 to motherfuckers and then have them sing that shit for 3 days, 10 days, 3 weeks, 5 months. Keep it moving.
I'll give you one, right? I'll give you a few. You 1,000% correct. Straight up. No bullshit. A lot of artists, they want the manager because the manager is actually the fucking babysitter. And they think the manager is the fucking money pot.
If that's the case,
So,
I'll be pushing hoes. Not doing it.
a lot of the artists are under this perception that the manager is their bank. The manager is not your bank.
I'm definitely not.
The manager is not your babysitter.
Definitely will never be.
The manager is the person that is going to assist you with taking your career to the next level.
Exactly.
And
Line you up when you are ready.
exactly. And don't come up here with fake YouTube views, fake Spotify. Do you saw that Spotify shit?
Yeah, what's this? I keep seeing it.
Well,
a lot of people are making up the picture, that shows my streams, my something, and all this other. I'm looking at it.
And then Spotify puts it out there. We can get you these streams if you pay us.
Yeah.
And you're giving people plaques for that.
I didn't know that.
I'm like, y'all wildin'.
And then, but
I didn't know that.
Spotify just cut down on anybody who was getting bots views. They just took your song off of there.
Yeah.
There were robot views allowing.
Can I make you laugh, Tosh? Can I make you laugh?
You sure the hell can
Yeah,
right
check it
now.
out, right? I think PHARAOH saw
kinda
this post and
shocked.
liked it. I'm not sure, right?
Hold on, what you say?
I think PHARAOH had liked this post I put up.
Oh.
So, iHeartRadio, right? I have a lot of interviews lined up with iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio, Power 105, Radio 1. Radio 1 is, and it's communications, Radio 1, right? That's Hot 97, all the hot stations, all the power stations, and so forth, right? iHeartRadio is the main platform for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they are. No, they are.
So I went on the iHeart app to look for the show that I was going to be on. It's the Kevin and Nikki show. Shout out to Kevin and Nikki, right? Soon as I put in their name, I said, oh, yo, I forgot I had iHeart. Let me see something. So I type my name, and what happens? Yo, I'm still one of the most relevant artists on iHeart. How? I don't even know. I haven't been pushing no music, but I got music up there. So I be trying to tell artists, you don't have to fake the funk to still get some notoriety. And the notoriety part is not the most important part. You need to stay stable in this game. Mm-hmm. How you gonna? Bella told me this. How you gonna be famous with no money?
That's a fact. Bond what word is Bond? If she don't make this t-shirt, it's gonna be a problem.
She said you got.
I want one tomorrow.
This is in 2006 or 2007, right? 2006. 2006. She said.
No, you're right though. You are so right.
She said, "Listen, you got the notoriety, but now you need the money behind it. Stop doing shit for free."
And that's why I just told you I was at, didn't I? Prior, right? I told you that was my thing. Once I find a real team that I can rock with, I promise you. Because I got the money behind me and everything. It's just I don't got that team or that drive. I just feel like, at the end of the day, I'm just ripping and running. I'm trying to figure out somebody that understands where I stand from. In this man's game, it's like they'll look at me as a motherfucking middleman. If you know this person, that person, then just link me to that person, now I'm good. Yeah, you think so, but once I link you to this person, they ain't gonna fuck with you no more, because you ain't who the fuck I am. Mm-hmm. But you right. Bella, you so right. I wish I had it right next to me. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Hey.
No, all blessings, and you are so right. It's true.
I just want to see everybody get ahead.
And me too, especially all of us who are somebody where we stand strong. I'm sitting on motherfucking connect that are higher than this motherfucking chair. My big ass forehead will be out the ceiling. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm still just cool, Tash Money. When I walk to the club, who that? Tash Money. I'm like, damn, I ain't no celebrity. Like, can I sit down?
You know the problem with a lot of the artists, these millennial artists now? they're very disrespectful.
Very.
They don't give a shit about Mikey J, Jay-Z, Tosh.
Nope.
Nope.
All they care about the other millennials. You can't disrespect the pioneers and the legends and the people who are still relevant, whether they're behind the scenes or at a certain age in this game.
Well, I might need you to tell my story
So,
one day. We gotta change the wordplay, but I promise you, it's amazing. Like I tell you, I touched the gold, and I've been on world tours, and I've been behind the scenes, and I've been that nigga where I walk in the club, I'm that nigga, without questions asked. It's a lot of shit that come with the shit, and I've been in the era when motherfucking Icy dropped in the club, and niggas was mad that Jeezy and Gucci was not fucking with each other. You know what I'm saying? I was with Jazzy Faye, all of them. You know what I'm saying? I have credentials in my life.
And that's why I call you
That
the
people
elephant
don't
in the
know.
That's why I call her.
I done
the
saw
elephant in the
Jeezy
room.
when he was nobody, just rocking Yellowstones in the club. Everybody in the club like, who that over there? Or that nigga get money.
Right.
And then the first mixtape dropped. Hold on, he had one first mixtape. It's the second one. People don't know the first mixtape. My grandfather from Mississippi stole that one, but it's alright though.
And that's why I call you and other people, even myself nowadays. We're the elephants in the room. We are what they call the movers and shakers that people, these millennials, turn their noses up to. These millennials will cut their noses despite their face to people like us. And then when they walk through that door to hopefully get that deal, it be you sitting behind that desk.
Mm-hmm. Looking at him, smiling like,
Oh! And what's the first thing they always do, right?
Oh,
they
I
walk
know
in that
you.
door
Yeah.
like, oh, don't I know you from somewhere?
you don't know me.
Oh yeah, you don't remember? You told me I was I was a nobody. Remember at the club that night? You say, "Oh, I'll chop it over with you. I'm trying to find somebody that can get me on," and you walked away from me. Well, welcome to my office. Next.
I had somebody multiple times in the club where the motherfuckers be like, oh, Tosh, remember me? What? Oh, no, let me through.
Same time.
That happened for, I'm going to say this right now because you brought it up earlier. Revolt TV. Listen, they begged me at the door to get into that event. But I do bless them because you know what? At the end of the day, certain artists were acting a little funny money, but they got every image and every photography work and every drop and interview in there. Once I let them through the door because I knew I could not be that way. We had a listing of certain people that were only letting in the building. But once he told me he worked for Revolt, I had a little conversation with him. And I'm the one at the door telling people, no, yes, no. I said, you know what, no, you can get in and make sure I get every footage that comes out of this. And right now, we're good friends to this day.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a true blessing all the way
Yeah.
around, but like you said, it is what it is. You can get smacked in the face a couple times, but when you turn around and beat a nigga in the end, then all right, now hold on, what about me though?
So, give them the dates and everything else for these movies and stuff so before we make our
We
way
said
on up.
February 15th is going to be in New York.
All right, so
We got more.
February 15th, we will be at the Stewart Cinema Cafe. You can go on eventbrite.com.
Right.
Eventbrite.com, Stewart Cinema Cafe is the venue. Time Matters is the movie. So when you go to Time Matters, it's Time Matters on Eventbrite, February 15th, 2021. February 16th, 17th, and 18th, we will be in Maryland at Horizon Cinemas. That's on Eventbrite as well. We got Vegas. We got Georgia. Which is Atlanta. Put it this way, we got about 25 theaters nationwide with about 60 shows.
Tour dates and
I'm
everything.
going to be in every city, giving out lollipops, giving the babies kisses on the cheek, taking pictures with them.
All dates will be up on the page, so make sure y'all go
Yeah.
check that out.
So go to my Instagram, Mikey J's IG, YouTube, Mikey J TV. Check out the trailer for Colorblind as well. That comes out August 4th.
And you still looking for artists to submit music?
Yeah, actually, artists can now submit music for the score.
Okay.
For the score. If you don't know what the score of a film is,
Why did you not tell me this? I would have been at this conversation.
the score
I'm getting there.
the score is basically the music you hear, whether it's in the B-roll scene or or a scene that has dialogue but is played to a minimum volume. So we are now accepting music for the score, but you must have a performing rights society attached to your brand. ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. If you have CSAC, then you are a very special person because that's invitation only. So if you have ASCAP or BMI or CSAC, email AIGNE mediagroup@gmail.com. Put attention, film score department. Film score department. Anybody that would like to be in my films, you must have a professional attitude. You must not have an attitude. You must have great energy, great spirit. And you must be very punctual. You must not have no drama.
Right.
And just be ready to work, man. I'll pull your greatness out of you. I will do my best to put you in the best light I can put you in. I will not promise you the world. I will not promise you'll be the next Denzel or Cicely Tyson, but I will promise to put you in the best light that I can put you in. So, whether you have experience or you're a seasoned actor or actress, email aignefilmcasting@yahoo.com along with a 60-second monologue, something comedic or something dramatic. 60 seconds. Anything past 60 seconds will not be reviewed, along with a contact number. And we work with children from the ages of 2 years old all the way up to the seniors or the more mature people, 80, 85, it doesn't even matter. As long as you want to do this, I got you.
All right. Appreciate everybody for staying on tune to Sizzlepopradio right here on Digital Boombox Network. Appreciate the host coming in, Tosh Money.
Yeah.
Bella, Bella got something else to say before we go?
Her Instagram.
Oh, Bella Bomb Media Group on Instagram.
Spell it out for them because people know.
BELLABOND Media Group at Instagram. On Instagram.
So next time y'all see us with Mikey, we'll be on the red carpet at the film. So definitely be on
Time
the lookout.
matters.
Definitely be on time because it definitely matters.
Mr. Clayton, can you please inbox your number, and I will have my publicist call you immediately. Shout out to Curve Magazine, Big Mo. Tosh, I'm definitely gonna make that offer to you, man. I really got something for you. You know, it's my responsibility for every blessing that God blessed me with to pass my blessings on. So that's for my diabetes medication.
It's all right. On point.
Well,
I appreciate you more.
That's why I said we on our way up out of here. So we actually gonna play one of the. Well, no, you go ahead.
Hold on. Shout out to people who are actually inquiring right now.
Yeah. In retrospect to Tosh, definitely want to talk to you about that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Big Mo. I'm definitely looking forward to talking to you about your magazine. And thank you, Mr. Clayton, who just offered me his cover. And I'm on well over 100 covers, man. So it's a monumental situation when I got people like this, man, that's checking in. I appreciate y'all. And after this tour run, this is gonna be the face of everything.
You know something.
I know, Bella. It's all right, baby.
She gonna be the mouthpiece.
It's gonna be the word is bond.
But thank you to my cast. Thank you to my cast, my crew, everybody, man. God bless y'all. Billie Jean, DBN Network.
Yes, shout out to Billie Jean and this mug. You know, Tosh Money Liddy in your city is in here.
We're back against the wall.
That's my wake up song. That's my midday song. That's my shit, yo.
I catch up to you. I'll be 14 and I'll be like, yes. I'm in my relationship like that.
Run that back. I'm making an announcement right now.
Oh, I'm so blessed with you guys. Don't be gone. Was everything okay?
Yeah, it was great.
Everybody, I'm going to make a quick announcement. I would like to announce one of the songs that is actually in the Time Matters score. It's in the Time Matters score. It's called Back Against the Wall by PHARAOH Bacon.
With Razor Edge and Eric Andino.
And Razor Edge. And who else?
Eric Andino. Double X.
PHARAOH Bacon is the one you heard on the mic, the other host. So this is the song that's going to set it off for Time Matters. And let's go.
We're back against the wall, you can't fold. Through life I took some scars, I'm on go. Life goes wrong, you can't fold. You're back against the wall, you're back against the wall. You tell my eyes to face it, read it, wanna watch your mouth. As a young you learn the basics, I'm still surviving. Pull up, build it up and break it.
Shout out to King of Diamonds, I see you, King. Shonda Jacobs, I see you. Shout out to everybody. Bella Richardson, I see you, Universal Bella.
We're back against the wall, I can't fold. Through life I took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold. You're back against the wall. You're back against the wall. Until my eyes and face agree to warning, watch your mouth. As a young you learn the basics, how I'm still surviving now. Following me while I make it, build it up and break it down. God is good and so amazing, never scared of backing down. Phony, fucking fakers, falsely claiming, acting clown. Whip your ass for misbehaving, boy, you better ask around. Heard you out and got sedated while you leave, we hate your sound. Please return to what we can, good, no thanks, at least for now. Lazy, Asian, they foul, sway up, throwing the towel. Running to go extra miles, calling out ain't on my style. Then I got out and down, your ass belong to my child. Shit is the man, I get proud, that should come on in the crowd. So yeah, the house of town, we'll kill the whole year round. Let's go, now take a good look. Back against the wall, I won't fold. Through life I took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold. Your back's against the wall. Your back against the wall. Your back against the wall. You can't fold. Your back took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold. Your back against the wall. Your back against the wall. Look at who you really talking about. Now take a good look before you ever put me down. I keep my back against the wall. I don't fall, now I stand tall. Now take a good look. It's what you never seen before. Came I saw, kill the problems I can't solve. So if y'all ain't had
It's me, Razor Edge, and Eric Andino.
Of you all
production,
to me.
no, my brother.
You don't know what I see. You just me see everything you want be. Trust me, you're nothing to me. I eat while you sleep, I sleep when I die. Or you got dreams when I ain't mine. I don't deceive you, I just don't believe you. When you say you want it as badly as I. No, I don't play, no time for games. You wasted too many years, now I take just what I need. My ribs you can see. You think I'm hungry, you don't know what I take. Back against the wall, I won't fold. Through life I took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold.
I'm back here, I can't quit.
Back against the good luck. Back against the wall, I won't fold. Through life I took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold. When back's against the wall, you're back against the wall. Stand up, baby. Bad too long to bear with. Had a trench coat, stay in trenches, raincoat, slash the fixes. Words sounded like I ended off with you. Had to take my first steps, so I stumbled on my first two. Now no more playing with it. Cause Sizzlepopradio gon' get it. Everybody got their hand out, well, what you wanna be? Been at this so long, feels so right can be wrong. Coming out on top of Pharaoh, babies on this throne.
Take all my information.
Back against the wall, I won't fold. Through life I took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold. Back against the wall, you're back against the wall. Back against the wall, I can't fold. Through life I took some scars. I'm on go, life goes wrong. You can't fold. You're back against the wall. You're back against the wall.
Hey, so real quick, everybody, thank you for everybody for tuning in to my Instagram, man. I really appreciate y'all. You know, I'm still on the road, still promoting the movie. Just go to Time Matters, the movie 2021 on Instagram. All the information for Time Matters is up there.